brings us to Thaddeus.
Okay, so I will move. Or not. We'll move to right there. And I will grab one of my javelins and throw it at the one in the water. I'm assuming I can still see him.
Yep. He is getting cover to you, though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he also had cover against Reese.
Okay. Well, I'll let you factor that in.
Yep.
So that is a 20 versus AC.
And that'll hit.
I don't know what the damage on the javelin is.
1d6 plus strength.
Okay. Alright. So max damage, 10.
And it is bloodied, as more of its blood seeps into the water. And I'll also take this opportunity to set up this. As even underwater, its foul stench can be smelt. But that is it for you, Thaddeus?
Yep.
That brings us to Rogar.
Okay, what sort of bindings does it look like the people have?
Let me just double check that. Rope or possibly some sort of vine. It's really hard to tell.
Okay, but it's not like a chain or anything like that.
No.
Okay, now the range on a hand axe is 20, but could I try to, if I'm not trying to throw it at someone to do damage, just trying to get it over somewhere, can I try to like extend that with a strength test or something?
I don't think a hand axe threw that far. First of all,
I think it's 10/20. Let me double
well,
check.
if it's 10/20, that's squares. That's not feet. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
I am.
it's a lot better than I was expecting.
That's what I'm checking right now. It is hand axe. It is 5'10".
Okay.
So it's
I can get
25,
pretty
50.
much. Yeah. So to get it to the 10 range, that would be what, a -2?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as a move action, I can draw a weapon. Is it?
Nope. Minor action.
Okay. Well, can I draw a hand axe and sheath my sword as a minor, or does it have to be 2 minors?
It would have to be 2 minors because you are carrying a shield.
Okay. In that case, I'll just ready my blade if like delayed attack if this guy comes up onto land in a square next to me, attack him, and end my turn.
All right, that brings us to this guy, who realizes the folly of his haste and moves back to here. He was not expecting to get like bloodied before he even reached shore. That's a single move. For his standard, he's going to send a javelin flying at... Javelin is 10-20. Awesome. He's going to send one flying at Yorick. Sorry, this bores you.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't
No,
get much sleep last night.
that's totally me just being a douche. But a 10 sends the javelin soaring over Yorick's and Thaddeus' head and kind of clattering against the ground behind them. And that brings us to the big guy who's going to continue to ready in action. Bringing us to Yorick.
Yeah, but would it be 2 athletics if I'm going to double, or if I'm going to move and then charge? So I assume I'll probably have to do in order to swim. Unless I'm tall enough. I mean, we know these guys are short as hell. I am like 8 feet, 7.5 feet tall.
He was actually... These guys have a swim speed.
Right.
So you are... It's definitely deeper than 10 feet.
Okay.
I just want to see the rules on swimming again, because I don't know if you can charge while in the water.
That's a good point. I don't know.
And I also think you move at half speed.
Yeah, it is half speed. That's why it would definitely be 2 movements for it.
Where's the swim? Swim. You guys are doing a whole bunch of shit that no one else does in my other games.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at it, and it doesn't specify anything about it.
The water's calm, so it's not exactly difficult. I'm gonna say you can't charge in the water.
Okay.
Would it be 2 checks? Yes.
Alright. So, I'll still do 2 moves then. Yeah. Okay. So, first one is a 13.
That is enough.
3. Hopefully this doesn't suck. Whew. Okay. And so I'll go there, mark him, and that'll be all for me.
All right. Reese.
Okay, so more or less the same thing, really. Gonna want to move up to here for 3 movement. And that's athletics, right?
Yep.
Oh, a whopping 10.
That's enough.
Alright, so that lets me move up to...
Half your speed.
Right, so that'll give me 1 square. Because I already moved 3, I think, was it?
Yep.
Okay, so I have to try again. 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
So like a champ, you continue forward. That's a double move. I'm assuming you're not going to spend your minor.
No.
Brings us to the red guy. Who, Yorick, now that you're closer, you spot that his flesh is covered in scarification. And it seems like not only is it due to battle, but a lot of it seems like ceremonial or even ornamental. And he says, "Manlings, surrender, I kill these other manlings."
Can I try to diplomacy him? Like, just try to explain that we don't want to fight, we don't want to kill them, we just want to get these people and leave.
As you guys open fire first. Hey, we don't want to fight.
Hey,
By
they
the way, we
charged
almost
us
killed somebody
basically.
here.
No, well, I'm saying he can walk away just with some wounds. It's better than them possibly dying. I mean, they lose a meal, but I'm sure they can ambush people later. Unfortunately.
Well, diplomacy check would have to be on your turn. Right now, it's kind of
Okay.
like more talk. I mean, even like talking, we can't do a whole bunch of it as a free action. So he's kind of asking you guys to surrender. So, and he's kind of waiting for a response.
I'll just yell at, can't we talk first, or something like that.
Can I hear
This
this?
doesn't
Yeah,
this doesn't
you-
have
you-
to end in battle.
You all hear this?
From the back, I yell, Von Hasselhoff, never surrender. The next javelin's coming for you, buddy.
Foolish manling, now you pay the price. And he nods to this guy right over here. And this guy just skewers the woman on his spear, like straight through the back of the neck / out the throat.
Yeah, I assumed that was going to happen. As soon as he kept delaying actions, I'm like, oh, god damn it.
But I'll count that as his move, because all he did really is talk. So he has his minor and his standard left. He's going to croak once again, but longer and more drawn out. And the guy that is beside Yorick, you notice that some of his wounds kind of knit closed. And he is no longer bloodied. As the guy that is doing all the talking used something called Croak of Inspiration.
Damn frog lords.
But that's his standard. And he still has a minor. He's going to use his minor's something called Bog Tactics, which is a closed burst 10, which hits everybody. And an ally within this burst gets to make a melee basic attack with a bonus to attack, roll, and damage. So the guy with the javelin that he threw is actually just going to attempt to punch Yorick. Or, sorry, not punch, claw, because they have claws. So, Yorick, this is against your AC with a 23.
Uh-huh.
Take 6 points of damage as he rakes his claws into you. And as part of it, before or after the attack, the ally may shift 2 squares. So it's going to shift back to closer to the fire. But that is the end of Zero Urj's turn.
Oh crap, he's got a name.
We come to Thaddeus.
Okay. I'm true to my word. I'm gonna throw a javelin at Croker.
I love that. I'm true to my word. I'm fucking his day up.
Probably not gonna hit because I've already taken a -2, but fuck it. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's about right with an 8.
So your javelin goes soaring towards him, but is short and just splooshes into the water like 15 feet in front or to the south of him. So that's your standard.
So my next action will be to do a running jump into the water. Because now I'm pissed off. So I'll go ahead and move up just a bit. Oh, or not.
Alright, you'll have to make an athletics check to stay afloat.
I gotta make one for the jump as well, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's for the jump.
That's
so
3 feet. Or 3 squares, sorry.
So we'll go 1. Damn, what is wrong with my cooking? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And stay afloat. Oh, pretty cool. Another 18.
Yeah, you have no problems, you know, returning to the surface after you and all your metal kind of splash into the water cannonball style.
And I would like to, I feel bad for Jork, because he's kind of, looks like he might be taking 3 attacks this next turn. I'm going to ready for my minor action, ready a heal.
Readying an action is a standard action.
I stand. That's right. Never mind. That'll end my turn.
Comes to Rogar.
Okay, so can I, like, swim as part of a move? Like, move 1 and then swim 2 if I get the test?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move up here and then try to swim there and there. So I'll roll my buoyancy test, I suppose.
Yeah, and it takes effect here.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I kicked its ass.
Yep, so you're able to move to there.
There, I think. Yep. And then I'll swap my standard for another move. Go for another swim. I think that passes.
Yep.
Okay, and then there, and then I've got one more. So can I do that to
get on the land?
One onto
sure.
land? Yeah. Okay. Then I'll move up there, and that'll end my turn.
Frog guy that just clawed Yorick is going to use its minor to pull out a javelin. And then it is going to use its spasmodic hop, so it's no longer marked. And it's going to shift up the 4 squares. It's right here. And make an attack on Rogar with a 17 against your AC.
That's a miss.
Recharge, or reliable, so it doesn't actually get expended, if I speak good English. Bringing it to the big guy's turn, who, just like the woman, skewers the man.
Damn. I was hoping to bull rush one of them on the next turn to stop that from happening.
That's his standard. He's not going to use his move, or his... Actually, his move... to there. And that is it. Yorick.
Alright, so I will move 1, 2, 3. Actually, let me rethink that. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, I'll go to mark him. And I will... Yeah, I guess it'll be Weight of Earth, so 23 on AC.
That is a hit.
For 10 damage, and he's slowed until the end of my next turn.
So your Warhammer clatters against his body, and you hear a thud, but kind of doesn't seem that put off by it.
Yep, and that's all for him.
Bringing us to Reese.
Okay, so what do you need for me to get to land here? Just north of
Just
me?
a swim check.
So athletics.
Yep.
$21.
Yeah, you can. That takes 2. Consider it like that one square being 2, so then you'd have another 4 on land. I guess we can consider each square of water difficult terrain.
Alright, so I think... Considering... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4... And I will flank the guy with Rogar. I'm gonna go with a piercing strike, I guess.
Okay.
$18 versus reflex
And that is a hit.
for 20 damage, including sneak attack, of course.
You rolled 1 minimum and 1 maximum.
That's blue, actually. I don't think that's
Yep.
max damage.
No, you rolled 1 like minimum on the die and then 1 maximum on the die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But as you walk up behind him and kind of grab him and once again shank him prison style, you have bloodied him as he lets out this like half croak, half yell kind of sound.
And that'll do it.
All right, bringing us to Zerluj. It's his turn. 6. That does not recharge. Son of a bitch. He is going to slam his, or attack Yorick with his Morning Star. In fact, he's going to use an attack called... No, yeah, he's just going to attack with his Morning Star. I'll take that back. This is against your AC. With a 22.
Uh-huh. For 8
damage. That's his standard. His minor, he's going to use Bog Tactics again. And allow this guy to shift 1. And attempt to stab Reese in the back. With a 17 against Reese's AC.
That'll do it.
For 11 points of damage. As this guy walks up and just kind of drives his spear into your flank. That's his standard, that's his minor. He's not going to use his move.
That bludgeoned me, by the way.
Okay. And then we find ourselves at Thaddeus.
Alright, so I'm going to preface this round by saying this is either going to go horribly right or horribly wrong.
Don't drown in a bog. I don't want to have to write that on your tombstone.
So,
Thaddeus von Hasselhoff drowned in a bog.
the athletics check to stay afloat.
Well, it's also to if you move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I want to move to here, obviously.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I'll give you one extra.
wish-
I'll give you one extra square because you criticaled on that.
I wish that was something else, but I'll take it.
Yeah, it's only your third 20, fourth 20
fourth.
this game. Yeah.
Sorry, that was supposed to be diagonal. I know I went side and then up, but... okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to do a running jump over the fire pit. So, I want to move up to, and then jump to there.
Okay, that will provoke from the guy that is in between Reese and Rogar.
Okay, but think about this, Glenn. If I succeed in this, not only am I going to jump over the fire slow-mo with dubs, but this guy's blade's going to be swinging under me as well. So, just factor this in, because it's not done yet. Either that's going to happen, or I'm going to land on the fire.
Well, no, even like for you to get there before you jump, he's still going to get the swing. So his swing's going to hit you. I mean, regardless of whether or not he hits you, you're still going to be able to...
Oh, yeah, the bloodied one right there. I see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. I just gotta... He actually has his javelin out, so I just gotta check what... Okay, yeah. With a 19.
That does hit.
So as you run by, start your jump, he kind of just stabs at your thigh with his javelin and inflicts 6 points of damage.
Okay. So now do I make my check?
Yep.
All I need is a 10, right? I just need to move 2.
That is correct. You will also provoke from the guy that you just jumped across the fire of.
All part of the plan.
He will roll an 8, however, and as you mentioned, he swings under your legs.
So now, I will action point and use Healing Strike on
Zerl Ooge.
So I believe I get +1 from the Warlord and +2 for CA.
Correct.
Oh, what's this for?
No, you gain hit points for the Warlord.
Oh yeah, because you spent a healing surge. Let me just check out what it is. Inspiring Presence. Yeah, you gain my half level plus charisma, so I don't think I get half level at level 1, do I?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, so it's just you gain 2 health.
I'll take it.
They look so awesome.
Not quite what I was strategizing, but acceptable nonetheless.
What, free health? Didn't factor into your plan?
I was just trying to guarantee a hit, but I think a 22 against AC will hit.
A
hopefully.
22 against AC will in fact hit.
Okay, so this is radiant damage if the frogman doesn't like that for any reason.
Zerl Ooge seems doesn't seem to affect him any more than it normally does.
Man, same damage as the first time I used it. 10 radiant damage, and he is marked. And I will give the healing surge to Jorik.
Okay, so I'm making you blue, and your mark supersedes Yorik's.
And it looks like York's good on health after that, so that will end my turn.
Hmm. Okay, so
Sorry to the people
the guy
at
in
home
front
that
of
I
me.
just fucked up the screen on.
The guy in front of me has already used his attack of opportunity reaction, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Okay, well, sorry, Reese, but I need to do a thing over at Zerald, or whatever his name is.
Zerluge?
So, yes, that guy. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move over there, and then I'm going to use my daily. Lead the attack. This is against AC. Fingers crossed. Because this isn't reliable. Fuck, does a 16 hit his AC?
16, unfortunately, is a miss.
Damn it.
As
There
you
goes that theory.
Step forward and slash at him with your
I still do half damage though, so that's 3d8 plus 3. Okay, so he takes 9 damage. Everyone within 5 squares gets +1 power bonus to attack rolls against the target, and then I'm going to action point and hammer and anvil him. If I hit, hopefully I'm going to give Yorick an attack. God damn it. Welp, so much for that.
Yeah, fortunately, while your first one does bite into his armor, it doesn't dig deep enough. You do draw blood, but not what you're hoping. And then, kind of using the momentum of your charge to come back around, he seems to just kind of like lean back, and your blade narrowly misses him.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, everyone gets +1 power bonus to attack rolls until the end of my next turn against this guy. And I will end my turn.
All right. That brings us to the bloodied guy, who's going to shift into flanking and attempt to stab Reese with his javelin, but rolls a 13, and seems like the loss of blood and the fact that, you know, Reese just walked up and stabbed him in the kidneys has caused him to lose most of his strength. So his attack is quite feeble. Brings us to the guy behind Reese, who will attempt to do the same thing, but with a spear. And rolls 20.
Yep.
For 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm a bit bloodied.
A bit.
You know, being hung out to dry kind of does that to a guy.
Well, if the plan had gone right, hopefully we would have been able to demolish Zerlge. But it didn't, because fucking dice rolls. Oh well.
We come to Yorick.
Yep. 1 second. Alright, so I guess well, if you're gonna do that, then I'll just stay here. Because I was gonna head over that way.
Yeah, stay where you're at. It'll be easier for me to do it.
Yep. So I will go ahead and Weight of Earth again. So a critical, actually. Awesome. For 17 damage, and he's slowed again.
17, as this time when your warhammer strikes into his chest, he lets out this like deep like groan croak as a little bit of blood kind of comes from its mouth.
No heal like last time? Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry, you gained 3 hit points.
Okay, cool. And I will go ahead and mark him. And since I assume Thaddeus is going to be... Are you attacking and then moving? Or are you moving and then attacking the other guy?
Depends on what Squish Face does. But I go right after him, so it'll be dependent upon that. I'm ideally attacking and then moving, but...
Okay, I'll stay here then. So that'll end my turn.
Alright, we come to Reese.
Well, against my better judgment, I will go on faith and delay.